I hope you're feeling all right after that steel cage match.
Look, if you're worried about our match later, I'll be fine. Turns out I actually perform better with possibly cracked ribs.
Just remember, the winning mixed match challenge team gets $500,000 to donate to whatever charity they want. I don't want to miss out on that because you've got your hands full with other things.
My hands aren't full at all. Look, completely empty. I even had time to think of an awesome team name. Team Rowdy Trey.
You clearly just thought of that, so I think that proves my point about you being distracted.
No, that took weeks of brainstorming. I swear, I even had a think tank put their heads together on it.
Whatever, just make sure you bring your A game later.
The mixed match challenge starts tonight and everyone else knows who they're teaming with. So when are you gonna tell me who my partner is on my way to the ring?
Oh, did I forget to assign you a partner? Must have slipped my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To make it up to you, I'll let you choose your teammate.
Great. I choose Seth Rollins.
You didn't let me finish. I'll let you choose from a group of superstars that I've selected.
Is Seth Rollins one of them?
No. Your choices are Kurt Hawkins, who's now lost over 1,000 consecutive matches. Your old trainer, Riley Flash, who I have no doubt is in tremendous ring shape, especially after just flying in from Calgary on 6 connections. It was the cheapest fare I could get last minute. And finally, Drew McIntyre. You might remember he recently helped Becky Lynch acquire your SmackDown Live Women's Championship, so I'm sure you two would work really well together. I know it must be hard to pick from those 3 amazing options, but I need an answer now. See, when you're willing to put your gas station toilet seat of an attitude aside, we can work together after all.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the Queen.
Given the participants, this match might very well steal the show, guys.
Yeah, and I think you could go so far as to say it has the makings of a Match of the Year candidate.
Corey, in terms of raw talent, where do you think these women rank as it relates?
Drew McIntyre is ready for a fight.
And from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
Mella is money!
And from Staten Island, New York, Carmella.
Hey, I know you hate when I say this, Corey, but Carmella truly loves to have fun.
I hate you, Byron, so much. Say hello to the top 1% of WWE.
And weighing in at 231 pounds, EC3.
He's had a bit of trouble adapting to the main roster, but
as the Mixed Match Challenge kicks off, most teams have had weeks to prepare. However, due to Brooklyn Von Braun dragging her feet, Red's team formed just minutes ago. This has to be a major disadvantage.
I agree. Not to mention, they didn't even have time to come up with a cool team name.
That should be the least of their concerns, Saxton. The bigger issue is Red and Drew McIntyre trying to coexist after their recent history in the best-of-5 series. Drew won the final match to help Becky Lynch capture the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. There is no way Red's gotten over that.
Knee drop. She's been on the offensive for a little while now.
Dictating the pace of the match now. Setting up.
Carmella wants everyone to know that she's in charge.
Tagged in.
If you remember, guys, Carmella's introduction to the main roster came in 2016 when she was the final pick in the WWE brand extension draft. Oh, that's how you establish dominance.
Looking stunned.
Looking rocked.
Byron noted how Carmella was the final pick in the 2016 draft. I think in a lot of ways, seeing more than 50 superstars get selected before her gave Carmella a bit of a chip on her shoulder.
Yeah, it definitely motivated her, Cole. And fast forward less than 2 years later, and Carmella became SmackDown Women's Champion. Talk about a meteoric rise.
Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
There's the switch. Carmella is in.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Running senton. Oh, elbow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next.
When it comes to in-ring competition, Drew McIntyre is a simple man. He just wants to see his opponent defeated. The focus and rage of McIntyre is really something to behold. Running senton! Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
Picking up on that focus Michael mentioned, I don't think Drew McIntyre is even aware of anything happening outside the ring. The way he looks at his opponents, he's like a shark smelling blood and water. It's disconcerting.
McIntyre looks at his opponents for what they are, victims. He's going to dismantle his opposition and then...
Uh-oh, we know what's next.
Stop! This could do it! Real close, too close to cover.
Wow, Carmella somehow did that. And this next tag's over. What a win.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 180 pounds, the WWE Champion, Tyler.
Byron, are you at all surprised by the intensity level inside this arena right now?
Not in the least bit, Michael. This is the one the WWE Universe has been looking forward to for quite some time.
The baddest woman on the planet.
And from Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
It absolutely amazes me how quickly and seamlessly this man is a superstar. Oh, you're looking at the future right here.
And from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
Been a busy night for Trey, as earlier he defended his WWE Championship in a steel cage match on SmackDown Live.
You have to admire his commitment to...
Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This is a...
Oh, and he releases the submission.
I'm a little iffy on why that would be a good decision. Wow, effective arm drag.
Knee drop. Something big is coming. DDT!
I gotta say, guys, Bianca Belair has wasted little time making a name for herself. I mean, from the minute she walked in the door, the entire women's division stood up and took notice.
She's in full control now. Great technical prowess from Bianca Belair. As Byron mentioned, Bianca Belair's impact has been immediate. From her very first match in the 2017 Mae Young Classic, Bianca has been opening eyes.
Yeah, and it's worth noting that in the first round of the Mae Young Classic, she gave up 4 inches and about 40 pounds to her opponent, but still won. That's a testament to Belair's immense strength.
The running Meteora. He's taken some good hits.
Insulting.
Interesting. There's the...
Sent to the outside.
What are they going to do here?
This is not gonna be good.
Bringing it back into the ring.
Amazing reflexes on display.
No, another reversal. Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Ronda Rousey is, of course, one of the most famous athletes in the world. More so, she's one of the most famous stars in the world. And she got that way by beating people up and taking their arm. Knee drop. turning the momentum to his favor.
Nothing is going to stop him now.
He's looking a little stunned right now.
Yeah, definitely off of his game.
Adding to what Michael said about Ronda being a huge star, when she entered the WWE, that bright light and media attention that follows her really brought a spotlight to the women's evolution and its superstars.
Yeah, you'll get a lot of publicity, a lot of notoriety from stepping into Ronda's spotlight. But touching fists, that's different. It's always fun to go to the zoo until you fall into the lion's den. Rousey, case in point.
Effective arm drag.
Comes in off the tag.
Whoa, man.
Carefully measured knee drop.
Dominate your opponent.
Gets the tag. Velveteen Dream is down, and it appears Trey and Ronda Rousey are going to attempt some kind of top rope double team maneuver. Ronda launches Trey into a somersault senton splash.
Yeah, it looked like Ronda might have tweaked something. Maybe her ankle?
And Trey gets the win for his team.
I think you're right, Saxton. Ronda Rousey is definitely in pain.
You okay?
No, I can't put weight on it.
Ugh, I'm sorry. It's my fault.
This appears to be a very costly victory for Team Rowdy Trey.
This is on our WWE champion. He was banged up from the cage match, and that caused the timing to be off when Ronda launched him into that senton splash. So now they're both hurt. I hope it was worth it for Trey.
Well, you really blew it this time. Thanks to your screw-up last week, the doctor just said that Ronda has to pull out of the mixed match challenge.
Damn it.
But I've got some good news. I already found you a new partner.
Let me guess. You found someone who hasn't competed in WWE in 30 years.
Actually, I found someone who's never competed in WWE at all. Me! I'm stepping down as GM to become an active WWE superstar.
What?
I've been thinking about making the move to in-ring competitor for a while now, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity, especially with a chance to win money for charity. I just love giving back to the community whenever I can. Anyway, let me know if you want to talk strategy before our match tonight. Oh, and one more thing. I tied up some loose ends before I stepped down as GM. You're going to defend your WWE Championship against Samoa Joe on the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live. In a submission match. Later, partner.
I can't believe Brooklyn's a WWE superstar now.
I can't believe I have to be your partner.
It's good she no longer has any authority, but it feels like she's even more ingrained in our lives.
At least it's now legal for you to punch her in the face. Again, I have to be her partner.
It can't be much worse than teaming with Drew McIntyre. It makes my skin crawl every time I have to tag him.
But you chose to team with McIntyre. I didn't have any say in this.
It wasn't like I had a ton of good options. Look, all that aside, I just have a feeling this isn't going to end well for anyone.
Well, at least I can still make the best of a bad situation and win some money for charity.
Even though I can't stand my partner, I still plan on winning the Mixed Match Challenge.
Same here, on both accounts.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 180 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Tyler.
Here we go. This is the match a lot of these people came to see tonight.
And with good reason, Michael. This one's been brewing for quite some time. Get ready for strikes, submissions, and a vicious mean streak. It's Brooklyn Von Braun.
And from Fulton, New York, Brooklyn Von Braun.
Brooklyn Von Braun has excelled at everything she's ever done in her life, and her transition to a WWE ring will be no different.
She certainly doesn't have the... Oh, great. It's Sammy.
Ember Moon is on the prowl.
And from Dallas, Texas, Ember Moon.
Ember Moon has become something of a loner here. The rest of the women's locker room doesn't seem to understand her.
Oh, the War Goddess isn't looking for friends. She's looking for worshippers. This is a historic night as our former GM, Brooklyn Von Braun, makes her highly anticipated in-ring debut in WWE, replacing the injured Ronda Rousey.
I still can't believe Brooklyn and Trey are partners. I mean, talk about an unlikely pairing. They've been at each other's throats for like 20 years.
Well, we'll have to see if their adversarial pass affects the American Heroes' ability to work together in the Mixed Match Challenge.
I guess Brooklyn came up with that team name. Real creative.
Hey, at least it's not as bad as their opponents who are calling themselves the Moons over my Sammy.
Kinda like that.
I bet you do. (2017's Hell in a Cell was a memorable night due to one of the most unforeseen actions in WWE's recent history.
You would think, Michael, that Shane McMahon leaping off Hell in a Cell with Kevin Owens as his target would be the landmark moment we would be talking about. But it was Sami Zayn's sudden rescue of Owens that became the water cooler conversation.
Devastating kick. He continues to press forward.
This is what he feeds off of.
Oh, what a forearm! On the topic of Sami Zayn's miraculous rescue, allow me to properly paint the picture. Kevin Owens saw that white light. His soul separated from his body, and he ascended to the pearly white gates, and as he stood there, St. Peter himself said, "Earth still needs you." Then Kevin was provided with a guardian angel in the form of Sami Zayn.
Oh, brother. Exaggerate much?
Rolling neck snap. Outrageous athleticism on the Hurricanrana.
In off the tag. Byron, one thing we learned very early on about Ember Moon is that she can overcome any adversity thrown her way.
Yeah, and I think she proved that most in 2017 when she was sidelined for several weeks due to a shoulder injury, but eventually returned to capture the NXT Women's Championship later that same year.
Back in from the floor. Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise.
This might be big.
Down with a power bomb. Vicious knee.
He's looking a little dazed, guys.
And he's got nowhere to go in that corner. Oh, man.
What a drop kick.
Bad landing.
If I could reinforce what Byron was saying about Ember Moon's NXT Women's Championship victory, what made it so impressive, in my opinion, is that she had to defeat not one, but 3 other women to capture the gold.
That's right. It was at TakeOver War Games where Ember Moon turned back Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce, and Kairi Sane to become NXT Women's Champion. 4. Well scouted reversal there.
Wait a second. It appears Brooklyn wants Trey to attempt the same double team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey.
Is she trying to prove she can do it better?
I don't know, but it looks like Trey's not quite sure about this after what happened to Ronda.
Perfect execution by the American Heroes.
An impressive win for the new team of Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm still not sure what to think about these two teaming. It's very strange.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as well.
I told you guys 100 times, Brooklyn's a professional. She likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
And here comes Trey's best friend, Red, for their mixed match challenge match.
Hey, good luck.
Well, that was awkward.
You don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether.
Well, it's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn, but she'd better get over it fast or it's going to end up costing her team this match.
As this mixed match challenge match begins, we have to consider the possibility that Red's team could end up facing Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun at some point.
Well, given what we know about Brooklyn's ability to get under Red's skin, that could definitely be a volatile situation.
I would think that since this whole thing's for charity, that everyone would be able to manage their emotions, but if Brooklyn triggers hothead Red, all bets are off.
Oh, shoulder first.
I think the ring just shifted.
Stop in the leg.
Just nasty.
Some miscues from abdominal stretch. It's calling an audible now.
Why? She had it right where he wanted her.
Ruby Riott with the reversal.
And Drew McIntyre just tagged himself in. Red didn't like that.
After some miscommunication on the tag, it appears Red and Drew McIntyre are having a minor disagreement.
This looks like it might be more than a minor disagreement. McIntyre is walking out and leaving Red to fight on her own.
Is anyone really surprised? This is what happens when two people who despise each other try to form a team.
At least Aleister Black isn't going to take advantage of this situation, as it looks like he's resigned to this essentially turning into a one-on-one match. Ruby Riott's no-nonsense, all-disruption approach to the world also translates to her approach in the ring. And it's an approach that has seen her cause chaos in this women's division. And we're coming live from Los Angeles.
I could smell the dead dreams of every wannabe actor the moment I stepped off the plane.
Not everyone can be a Bollywood superstar like you, Corey.
That's true. It's a gift very few are blessed with.
In the corner.
This is not where she wants to be, Michael. I can tell you that.
Oh, shoulder first.
I think the ring just shifted.
Nasty drop. And here we go now. Elbow drop. Now it's Ruby Riott fading a bit.
She needs to turn the tide here.
Oh, elbow. She's bringing the pressure on now.
Maintain the aggression.
Boom, knee drop right on target.
Trap the arm. With the neck breaker. Uh-oh. Running senton.
Make it over. Standing Shiranui.
Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys. Check out WWE.com for all the profiles of the great women's superstars.
Up and boom, knee drop right on target.
We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control?
Oh, man, jarring headbutt.
Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
Might have slipped there, Cole.
And finds a counter. Butter! Oh, boy, Ruby Riott is in a tough spot here.
Yeah, this could be the end of the road for her.
This could be big.
What a stop! The shoulders down!
1, 2, 3. The cover, and this one's history.
What a win.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
The shoulders were down for 3, and this one's in the books.
Many more losses like this, and the future of Ruby Riott will look incredibly dim.
Thank you for tuning in tonight, folks.
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before. Standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look. It's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage.
My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches.
I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're going to do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
The following contest is scheduled for...
She's gone from terrorizing Red and Trey to WWE Super... This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting.
Normally, I think you guys are just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match certainly won't help matters.
Tossed around like a rag doll. Cover here. Plenty of fight left.
Very nice.
I'd say Drew McIntyre's career is a story of 2 completely different chapters. McIntyre himself would tell you his first chapter didn't quite go as planned, but boy, chapter 2 is a whole nother story. He's getting a little battered now. In off the tag. Clothesline!
Well, that'll leave a mark. Great athleticism.
Hurricane Rana! Not looking good, guys.
Monkey flip.
Look out here.
Lights out. DDT connects.
There's the switch. Drew McIntyre's in.
Michael, I like your analogy of McIntyre's career as two different chapters. And while chapter one didn't necessarily blow anybody away, there was a foreshadowing of his future success.
Well, even Mr. McMahon himself called McIntyre a future world champion, which of course later came true in 2017 when McIntyre defeated Brood for the NXT Championship.
To the nose. Knee drop.
That was beautiful.
And what a reversal from Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre faltering some.
Bang, nice contact there.
He's been quickly taking control here.
He's looking relentless.
Great match here, but if you missed any of the action from this week, just go to WWE's Facebook page, YouTube channel, Twitter, and more to get all caught up. Tagged in.
Oh, nasty impact. Great athleticism.
What a slam!
Impactful. It'll jar your spine.
Are we about to see it again?
Will she take advantage?
And here's a cover. Despite their often heated and acrimonious past, Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun have managed to win the Mixed Match Challenge.
I just hope that now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Judging from the look on Red's face, I think that ship has sailed, and she doesn't seem to be taking this very well at all. I mean, why would she? Red just lost to her best friend and her worst enemy. I'd be angry too.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Nice necklace, by the way. Real classy.
Thanks. I'll get you my jeweler's info. I bet he can throw together a runner-up version in no time.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. After all, I had a career record of 24-2 in MMA. I left that necklace at home.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe, and who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And before you say anything, I'm just looking to help. It's the only way he's going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. We'll set up a time later, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who's tormented us for 20 years?
I got a ride with her one time, and besides, maybe she's changed, okay? People do that. And she was a good teammate. Good enough that we won the mixed match challenge.
Are you trying to rub it in? Because I think your teammate's ridiculous necklace accomplished that already. And by the way, who was in charge of handling the charity money that you won?
Brooklyn. She gave it to an animal shelter in our hometown.
Did it ever occur to you that maybe she took the $500,000 and spent it on that awful necklace and murder coat she was wearing? I bet the animal shelter doesn't even exist.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. Red. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission match.
Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Oh, I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE Championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe.
This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM. No offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened?
I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
The most dangerous man in WWE today.
Introducing the challenger from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds. Samoa Joe! And introducing the champion from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 180 pounds. He is the WWE Champion, Tyler.
One of these men will be walking away with the immortal World Heavyweight Championship. This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening tonight on SmackDown. 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation.
I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe and his coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly, the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away at all.
Championship on the line. One of the brightest highlights of Samoa Joe's career came at 2017's Extreme Rules. There he defeated 4 of WWE's top superstars in a fatal 5-way.
Most people would not look forward to an immediate future that involves facing Brock Lesnar, but Samoa Joe thrived in the situation, overcoming the odds to become the #1 contender to the Universal Championship.
That was just malicious. Insulting. Strong kick.
My goodness. He's stuck in the corner now.
You gentlemen were reflecting on the Fatal 5-Way at Extreme Rules. Now, I've known Samoa Joe for a long, long time, and I have never seen him more focused than he was for the opportunity to become the #1 contender. Joe's in-ring IQ really showed that night.
Yeah, he used an alliance with Bray Wyatt to whittle down the competition before applying the Coquina clutch on Finn Balor. For all of Samoa Joe's power, it was his intellect that earned him a Universal Championship match. Well, it's time for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, so you know we're going to see the best of the best.
He's certainly looking in command at the moment.
This could be his moment.
Interesting, there's...
Oh, what an enziguri right in the ear.
It's champion's advantage. The title cannot change hands by countout or disqualification. You can lose the match, but still keep the championship.
Incredible athleticism.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Ouch.
Hurricane Rana. Insulting.
What a counter.
The running Meteora.
Great decision by Joe to capitalize.
Boom, what impact.
Ooh, what impact.
That'll hurt. DDT.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
you kidding me?
Back of his neck. Uh-oh, this is not going to be good. Oh, leg breaker. Oh, guys, there's the match. And Samoa Joe locks in the Coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the Coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over.
It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion. What the hell?
No, no, no! This is awful!
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 20/20, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.
I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're trusting and a good person. That's what separates you from people like her.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.
Hey, just watched your match. Good stuff. I was wondering, now that you officially have the part, any chance there's a role for your old pal?
Hi, have I reached the voicemail of Bryce Decker? I think we both know I have. Oh, my goodness, Trey.
Hey man, just wanted to say congrats on beating The Miz. He and I... Hey man.
Welcome to SmackDown Live, where hopefully we're about to get some sort of clarification from Brooklyn Von Braun on last week's shocking turn of events.
I am a big fan of movies. Mostly the ones I've starred in, but there are some other ones that are okay too. But in any film, my favorite part is always near the end when the villain explains their big evil plan, going over every single detail of how they pulled the wool over the stupid idiot hero's eyes. But in movies, this usually allows the hero time to escape or stop the bad guy in some way. But I'm not gonna be stopped. See, I already destroyed your idiot hero last week with the help of Samoa Joe. So now, I have all the time in the world to walk you through every single detail of my brilliant scheme. Like I said, this is my favorite part. So here we go. When I was GM, I brought Samoa Joe back fully knowing what his plans were for attacking Trey in the best-of-5 final and costing Red her title. In fact, I helped make those plans myself. Then, I gave Trey a title match against Adam Cole just so Joe could eventually take it from Trey. Sorry, Adam. After that, I inserted myself into the mixed match challenge as Trey's partner to earn his trust, giving me the opportunity to teach him the secret coquina clutch escape. Only when Joe got it on Trey, and he thought he had it all under control, those ankles weren't crossed, were they? Because it wasn't a secret anymore. I told Joe exactly what to expect, and Trey never had a chance. Now, unfortunately, to make Trey and Red think I had changed for the better, I did have to donate a bunch of money to an animal shelter. But don't worry, I purchased the shelter, kicked out all the disgusting animals, and I'm turning it into the newest location for my tanning salon chain, Brooklyn Von Brown. Which, if you ask me, is a lot more to serve the community. So right about now, your tiny brains are probably asking, but why, Brooklyn? Why would you do all of this? I did this to maintain the hierarchy. To show Red and Trey that despite what they think they've achieved in WWE, I'm the star and they're the losers. Just like it's always been. And that will never change. Anyway, I've spent way too much time talking about those rejects, so let's discuss what's next for the American hero. New trademark lawsuit pending. Well, I have some big news to share. I'm a champion. You see, I recently talked to WWE management about bringing back a title from the past, and they agreed I was the perfect superstar to award it to. So I'd like to present to you your new WWE Divas Champion, me.
You've got to be kidding me. I guess this explains why I was told to inform Red that the Divas Championship was already spoken for.
You know, maybe in the future, Trey, you should be a little more careful about who sees your phone. You never know what they could find on there. Like maybe even a copy of a list outlining all their friends' dreams and ambitions.
Clearly, Red has heard and seen enough.
Well, she should be mad at her friend Trey for letting all this happen.
Let's go, right now, you and me.
I'm a prize fighter, and considering I've got the prize, I decide when I fight. So run along. Maybe there's something else you can cross off your list, like find someone who will take me out on a date, or fix my jacked up teeth. Those are real things on her list. I saw it.
I'm coming for you and that title.
Look out!
This is getting out of hand.
You wanted this? Well, now you got it.
Thankfully, Trey is here to put an end to this.
It's Samoa Joe. Where did he come from?
It's obvious Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are always 2 steps ahead of Red and Trey.
And now Brooklyn is going to force Red to watch her best friend get destroyed by Samoa Joe yet again.
He's suffered enough. Come on, don't do it.
No!
Trey might be seriously injured. This is bad.
While Trey's condition's unclear, one thing is, the duo of Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe will annihilate anyone who attempts to get in their way.
So what's the verdict?
Nothing too serious. I'll just be out a couple weeks.
You're lucky. That could have ended your career.
It would take a much worse attack than that to end my career. Or being offered the hosting gig on America's Next Top Hand Model, which is the best show on TV, hands down. See? I'm a natural. So, are you mad that Brooklyn saw the list on my phone?
I was. but I think I'm over it, considering you almost got snapped in half trying to help me. Besides, I just found out next week I have a #1 contenders match for the Divas Championship, so I'm still gonna cross it off the list.
Good. At least one of us will be in the title picture.
What do you mean? Aren't you gonna use your rematch clause when you heal up?
I would if I had one. Turns out one of the other loose ends Brooklyn took care of before she stepped down as GM was removing the rematch clause from my contract. So if I want another shot at Samoa Joe, I'm gonna have to earn it just like anyone else.
I know you can do it. But first, you need to focus on getting better.
I guess it's just like on America's Next Top Hand model when Andrea jammed her finger playing volleyball and lost the Christmas engagement ring campaign. It took a lot of hard work and moisturizing, but in a couple months her hand was back in top form and she booked the Valentine's Day spot, which was way bigger than the Christmas gig.
I must have missed that episode.
I can get you a copy. I have every one of them saved.
I think I got the gist of it.
Your loss.
If you're just joining us on SmackDown Live, this fatal four-way match will determine the #1 contender for Brooklyn Von Braun's WWE. Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This is calling an audible now.
Why? She had it right where he wanted her.
Ah, look at this. Ouch. Back into the ring.
Woo-wee. Now with complete control. Suplex.
I love it when Sasha starts playing with people. What a tease.
Oh my goodness. Beautiful drop kick.
Oh, well-measured strike.
Set up for the side Russian leg sweep. Not where you want to be at this point in the match, guys.
Definitely not. An impressive series of moves. Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Oh my God, a small package driver.
Up and boom, knee drop right on target. Got it cinched in. This could be it. Don't break your crown.
Oh, this is not good at all. The pendulum backbreaker stretch. Oh, shoulder first.
I think the ring just shifted.
Ah, boom.
Stop in the leg. Just nasty. She's got her.
Oh, my God, a small package driver. Perfectly aimed strike from Nia Jax.
Targeting the stomach. Here's Nia Jax with some offense of her own.
Good night.
Good grief.
There's the witness.
Look at this. Nia Jax is letting everyone know exactly how she feels.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Oh, foot just stomping down.
Spine buster.
Oof. Look at this. Boom. Nice. She's got that gleam in her eyes.
There's the cutter.
She wants to finish this.
Oh, Dakota Kai able to counter beautifully.
Finds a way to revert. And will this be it?
Yes.
Powerbomb. And that's the match.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
Got to be happy with that win right there.
These four girls.